best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got just broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
38's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 38.
Now Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
38's the mic.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Mike 38. Mike 38.
You change it. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike 38. Mike 38.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Walker has it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ken Walker, 61 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Two. Hot. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Mike 6.
Mike 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hatchet. Watch the end. Empty.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 3.
Play fake. Murray.
Check 50.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
One. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. Twist.
Here's Cook again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And
that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. 44.
No, we changed it.
44.
Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pick it up.
From the 31, Jackson. Flushed out right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go. 180. All day.
Mike 38.
I'm going to run you over. 38.
Jackson.
Watch the slant.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Get on. You ready?
180. Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's get this. 44's the mic. Check.
13.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still
Jackson now.
Y'all playing the wrong
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check 26. Check the backer. Back.
They'll try and run, Walker. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jags lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Vedvik now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early. First quarter is their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
44's the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And that flag accepted. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, green, green, green. Just like that. 38's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson, 27 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Toss around.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Murray going to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Micah Parsons from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
We got three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Mike, 44. Man out. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, D. Hey. We got
on 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Ready?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Hey, 36.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38! Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Omaha. From the gun on third down, Murray. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain well behind.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Amari Barno. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
No question, that was needed by the defense, because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38!
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
4 down. Check 3. Safe.
marker once more. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Double up.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
It's hot. Mike, 44. 180. It's hot. Field, D. Let's get off the field. Hey. Check. Report.
To throw is Jackson.
Here we go.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Get ready.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 38. Big Ace open. 65.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Big Ace.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 38.
To throw, it's Murray.
Guys, pick it up.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Big Ace.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go. Get the ball. 38 to Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's hot. 180. It's hot. 180. It's hot. 3 buzz. 40.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Danny.
This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
44. Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting getting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Here we go.
So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
44 is Mike. Check. Oh, here we go. Oh, 44, Mike.
To throw again is Jackson.
You can't block me.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
You don't want it. Check three.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He'll dump this off to Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hey.
From the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. To be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Amari Barno able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Right. He's tight right. Finish it on. Tight on the right. Footer ready. Finish it. 38 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 38. Let's go. Mike 38. Let's put him on the buses.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Steps away to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Amari Barno. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38!
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey!
Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, let's get in them holes.
38 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38!
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Buying time to his left.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.